Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Tollison coming to you from my happy place, which is Disney. This is Magic Kingdom, and it's so beautiful. So I hope you enjoy this in the background as much as I do, and I know my family will. Welcome back from spring break. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed your break. We're excited to jump back into our learning and our routines. And at the end, I want to share a special announcement, something that we're going to be doing with you. But today I'm going to read to you a book called A Piece of Home. And this is by Jerry Watts. In Korea, my grandmother was a wise and wonderful teacher. When students bowed, she held her shoulders erect, but her eyes sparkled. Even at home, my grandmother could find the extraordinary held within the ordinary, like how she coaxed her mugunghwa shrubs to blossom into tanchum flowers, revealing their bright red centers. In Korea, I was ordinary, a regular boy, playing and laughing and bossing my little sister, Sarah. I was not extraordinary, not different. I was just me, like so many others. In Korea, my father, who always did the right thing, who always did what was expected, surprised us all. He accepted a position at a law school in West Virginia. Who would expect West Virginia? He laughed, and so did my mother. I did not. In swift movements and rapid time, I found my world packed into 3 boxes and 1 suitcase, crated, nailed, and mailed to a house I had never seen. In West Virginia, my grandmother stays at home, and she does not hold her shoulders erect, and her eyes don't gleam, not at all. In West Virginia, I am not ordinary. I am different. My eyes are not big and round like everyone else's, and my hair does not tumble into thick curls or make a golden halo around my head. My new classmates smile and talk, but in a sharp noise. Their names sit like stones on my tongue. Steve, Tom. Here, there are mountains, like in Korea, but the sky seems smaller and darker. I miss the lights of our city. The dark here is so black. At night, I touch my face to make sure that they are still open. Touch my eyes to make sure they are still open. But when the pale moon is full and round, it looks like my face. And a little like the face of the woman who is now my teacher. Teacher is nice. She tries to help. She speaks slowly, as if I'm stupid. Lips snapping over sounds my mouth will not make. Can you say book? Book. I try to say I don't want to be here. She nods a lot and smiles, but she knows that I do not understand, and I know that she does not understand. Sarah does not understand. Recess is over. She bites and kicks and even spits on her teacher. My grandmother cries and tries to tell the teacher that she's sorry. Then my father talks to the school in his flawless English. It is decided that my grandmother will go to school with my sister to give her a bit of ordinary. She is having a hard time adjusting, the father says. But I have no help. I wish I were little enough or brave enough to bite, kick, and spit. Days become weeks, and weeks become months. I learn bathroom and please. I am surprised that I can form words that make their meaning clear, though they still feel like stones heavy in my mouth. They work, though. Play with me, like in Korea. Pass it to me, like in Korea. And his friend says, let's throw it at the girls. And he says, okay. Grandmother is learning too, along with Sarah. At dinner, she tells us about the other children in Sarah's class, about their young teacher, newly engaged, who helps my grandmother with English at nap time. And my grandmother, with halting words, gives her advice. One day in May, Steve says, Hee-Jun, come over. My first visit to a friend? In his yard, I discover a red-centered blossom. Mungunhwa, I say. Rose of Sharon, Steve says. It's Mungunhwa in Korea, I say. It's Rose of Sharon here, Steve says. When I leave, Steve's mother gives me Mungunhwa blossoms and a tender shoot to take home. A piece of heaven, Grandmother says. A piece of home. Here it is called Rose of Sharon. A piece of home. My grandmother plants the shoots, and at the end of the summer, she takes one of the Mungunhwa blossoms and sews it onto a wedding dress for her teacher friend, like our family does in Korea. And I can say, Steve, come over, like a light bubble on my tongue. And that is ordinary in our new home. Students, I wanted to share this book because I know right now things seem a little bit unordinary. And it can be different. Your learning environment is different. You're not at school. You're not in your same normal routine. So Mr. Moore and I wanted to send a little bit of a piece of home to you, which is our school home. I'm wearing my Excellencia gear. A little shout out to my Excellencia friends. But we are going to start doing a little something that we think might be some fun for you. So Mr. Moore and I have gone around the school and we have taken a picture of some pictures in different places, and what we want you to do is we've put 5 of those pictures together in a Google form, almost like a little quiz or a scavenger hunt, and we want you to look and see if you can figure out where that picture is coming from. You have to figure out what it is first, and then think about, okay, where have I seen that in my school home? And then you submit your answer, and then we will pick a winner. We're going to do this each week. So you'll have a week to respond. You'll submit your answer, and then we'll go through and we're going to just randomly pick a winner of somebody who participates, and we'll announce who that is. And we just want to kind of put this out there for you and see what you think about it, and remind you of some of the special places that we have here at PVES. Boys and girls, we miss you so much. Keep working hard. I know you are, and I thank you so much for that. And I want to thank you for showing your powder soul pride, being innovative, being excellent, being determined. Thank you for that. Thank you for being respectful to your family, even though things can be difficult at times, and making sure that you are still purposeful with your learning. We love you so much, and we'll bring you another Read Aloud in the next day. Thank you.